So Hannah, why are you here today?
To tell my story about getting into a rollover on September 22nd of 2015.
Why don't you tell us the story of what happened in the picture behind you?
So, before we had gotten into the Cadillac, I was driving with a couple of my friends in my truck, and one of my friends was having a bad day, so I was trying to make her laugh and make her feel better, and by doing that, I started doing donuts in a private property, and that didn't end too well, leading up to a cop being at my house to give me a warning. And so I was about to leave to get into my boyfriend's Cadillac with Carly Deo and one other person, and my boyfriend jokingly was like, everybody put your seatbelts on, because there was a cop still standing in my driveway. And then about 10 minutes later, we were it was probably 10 minutes, we were upside down in a ditch.
And what happened because of that?
So after we left my house, we had taken a corner too sharp right outside of Chatfield by 52 kind of. We were going around a corner where it had limited sight, so there was trees in the way and you couldn't see if there was any other car coming. So we had taken the corner too fast, and the car started drifting, and there was a truck coming towards us, so it would have hit us, it would have hit my side and the side that one of my other friends was on. And so my boyfriend tried to correct it, and the back tire of the Cadillac caught the ditch, and we rolled. And I was aware of what was going on, and I didn't have a scratch on me for some reason. And then after we had finished rolling, I had asked my friend, one of my friends, and then Carly if they were okay, and they said that they were fine. And I was like, are you guys in pain or anything? And they said no. So I said to try and get out of the car, and then I went to see if my boyfriend was okay, because he was driving, and I said his name and he didn't respond the first few times I said it. So then I shoved his arm, and he actually woke up, and he had glass all in his body, in his arms. I actually had to take him to the emergency room to get glass out of his eye. He had a minor concussion, and then Carly had a concussion with a sprained shoulder, I think it was, or sprained arm, and that was the only major thing that really happened. But if I wasn't wearing my seatbelt, when I was upside down, the seatbelt was the only thing that was holding me back, I guess. It wasn't holding me onto the seat, but it was holding me so I wouldn't have went face first into the dash. But this was after we had rolled, after we had all gotten out and called my mom and everything, and then called the ambulance and stuff. But the driver's door, you can't really see, was stuck shut, so I had to pull my boyfriend from the driver's seat through the passenger door, and then deal with that. And yeah.
So you would agree that your seatbelt saved your life that day?
My boyfriend had hit his head on he had hit his head on the windshield because the windshield had shattered, but he had hit his head on part of the car. So if he hadn't had his seatbelt on, I'm pretty sure he probably would have went through the windshield along with me. If I had if I wasn't wearing my seatbelt, I probably would have went through the windshield. Being in a rollover is actually a really scary experience, because all of a sudden you're just going, and then you just feel it's just a blur, and then you're upside down, and then you're just what just happened?
So what have you learned from this experience?
I've always worn my seatbelt when I'm driving, but now Tyler doesn't really like wearing a seatbelt still, and it doesn't matter to me. I still make people who ride with me put their seatbelts on, because I'm not gonna I don't want this to happen to somebody else and it be my fault and then someone to get hurt, because I couldn't handle that.
Do you have any message to share with other drivers?
I'm just saying, always wear your seatbelt and take it easy on gravel roads, because we were only going 30, 35, but we still were going around a corner, which we shouldn't have been going that fast. But just I would always wear your seatbelt.
Thank you.